I've decided to write something this morning, so I'm going to read it to you. It's called Possibilities and Autonomous Thoughts, and its possibilities are a theme. We in the science of mind believe and recognize that all things are connected by the fact that all things are manifested from the same energy field, the same life force, the same spiritual energy. All things are a part of the universal mind and consciousness, but we, as humans, are given the gift and the curse of autonomy. We are allowed to accept or reject whatever we wish. We are allowed to think for ourselves or to forego the ability and follow a herd mentality. In other words, we can go along with the thoughts and actions of our peers, even when they feel contrary to what we ourselves actually believe is right. Thus, we relinquish our ability to think for ourselves, and we elect in our minds a herd leader and follow whichever independent thoughts they derive from any given situation. And we have many examples of that in our present life. Our immediate futures holds many possibilities and opportunities for us to regain or continue using independent thinking, because in these current times, old wounds and erroneous beliefs are being thrown our way through outside sources, many of whom we have chosen to follow as our leaders and inspiration. And many of us do not recognize that what they are sending to us is strictly their opinions and interpretations rather than the truth. But to truly think independently, we must know the true facts about the things we are presented with and asked to accept as our truth. And most importantly, we must know and be willing to accept ourselves. Our herd leaders, whomever we choose to follow, our parents, religious figures, politicians, teachers, can only plant a seed in the soil of our subconscious and conscious mind. It is up to us as to whether or not we choose to nurture it and let it blossom, or to dig it up and cast it aside. Thus, we cannot blame nor applaud them, nor anyone but ourselves, for any of the possibilities that become our realities in our future. Many of us seek spiritual healing. That is why we're here today. And many of us have learned to suppress our earlier negative indoctrinations. But is suppression truly healing? Is it even truly a part of the healing process? Or is it another step towards following the herd? To heal, we must face that which we suppress and examine it thoroughly. Our inner connection with spirit will always guide us to the truth if we are willing to open ourselves to hear and feel its message. That which makes us happy and makes us feel good about ourselves and all the things we are connected to is usually the right pathway to God and godliness. That which makes us hate or fear or feel destructive and resentful is always the wrong pathway and goes against our godly nature. Therefore, we must learn to learn. We must examine the truth of all things from all sources before we make the decisions as to whether or not we accept them for ourselves. We are the only ones that can choose which possibilities become our realities. what we know, what we realize is that our world is filled with infinite possibilities. What we know of ourselves is that we are the creators of this world. We shape it. By our very thoughts, we create our realities for tomorrow and for those of our offspring and those that come after. What world will we build? Love is universal. Love is ours by divine right. And we choose to build this world through that love. As we re-enter the reality of this blessed place, we know that we bring this love and this understanding with us, and that we spread this joy and this love and this feeling of acceptance and oneness throughout this world. And so it is.